Okay, day 13. Almost 2 weeks. Crazy. Anyway, Janet just dropped me off at the trailhead. She and her husband Jeff are just great, amazing people, so kind. Got to eat some burgers, sausage, had some nice conversation, got to feel safe where I was pitching my tent instead of being in the middle of the woods, you know? And a beautiful view of the bay. Got to take a little dip in the bay as well, and just an overall amazing evening. I'm feeling good, refreshed, my feet feel fine, and I have a very easy 22.5 kilometers to Wyerton. Apparently it's very easy. That's what Jeff and Janet were saying, that this section of the trail is pretty well maintained. Once you get to Skinner's Bluff, it's just a straight shot along the escarpment. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I can beat the rain that's coming this afternoon. All right, let's do this. We are now on top of Skinner's Bluff. I've been very excited for this portion of the trail because it's pretty much a straight walk on a ridge of the escarpment for like over 10 kilometers. Nice and flat, nice and breezy, good views. I'm excited. And it basically brings me straight into Wyerton. So I had to get up here, but other than that, the rest of the trail should be easy peasy. Let's go. Feels so good to finally be here. To be able to look out over the waters. Fantastic. Now, because I have plenty of time on my hands, I decided to take a little side trail down to the parking lot for Bruce's Caves conservation area. And that is Bruce's Caves. Oh man. So cool. It's not like you go way down, but just this big cavern. Incredible. There's a Colpoy's Cavern trail as well, but that's like a 700-meter side trail that's really strenuous and stuff, so I'm okay with just seeing this. It's good enough for me. I still need to beat the rain to Wyerton anyway. It's a bit windy today. It's keeping the bugs off me, but that is most definitely the oncoming cold front that will bring rain later this evening and into tomorrow. Good news is I've only got one big 33-kilometer push after today, and then I got 2 nights at the Wilson's cottage on Pike Bay. I get to hike with Justin, and then we're gonna get some good weather after that, and it'll be good. Looking forward to it. Okay, we have just finished the Sydenham section of the Bruce Trail. Now we're in the Peninsula section, the final one, the final chapter. One of the longest chapters, but one chapter nonetheless. We are just in downtown Wyerton. Absolutely beautiful, very windy. Very, very windy. But I beat the rain. That's all that matters. A little beachfront area. Trail goes along this boardwalk. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna get to Bluewater Park Campground, which I guess is nearby, and then get myself set up and situated. And so I say goodbye to campsite 117. This is where my tent was. You can actually see the imprint over there. And here's the trail. So I packed up and I'm back on the trail right away. Kind of cool, I thought. We're saying goodbye to Wyerton. We're going to be on our way to Cape Croker Park today. And there, I will not be camping at Cape Croker Park. I will be getting picked up by my family, my parents, and I'll be spending the night at the Wilson's Cottage, which is sure to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a wet one, even if it doesn't rain. Wyerton Side Trail goes that way, but we're going this way. I think it's a road walk for a little while, actually. And then we get to Spirit Rock, which should be cool. I'm not going to take the whole side trail, but I'll check it out a little bit. Day 14. 2 weeks. Feeling good. And here we are at the famous, very famous spiral staircase. Goes up to Spirit Rock Conservation Area. Well, a lot easier than climbing up the face of the escarpment some other way. I'll tell you that much. And away we go. The Koran, not sure which, ruins. This reminds me of the ruins in Dundas, kind of. Very similar architecture, I think. This one is a little bit more ruiny than that one. Ruined, if you will. Yeah, pretty cool. I just hopped on the Spirit Rock side trail to see this. I'm gonna head back to the main trail now. Why is this the trail? When was the last time that this was maintained? You can't even see my feet. Oh. I can do it. I believe. I believe. Okay, if you look very carefully. Here, let me zoom in a whole bunch. You can see the marina, and that's where I was this morning. Hello, Wyerton. Woo! And that's where I was yesterday. And here's where I am today. Nice. So I have officially entered Indigenous Reserve Territory, formerly called Cape Croker. The actual Indigenous name for it starts with an N. I really don't feel like butchering the name, so I'm not even going to say it. But most people know this place. Most European immigrants here know this place is Cape Croker, even though it's not called that anymore. And just rugged wilderness. Very quiet, very peaceful. I can see why they didn't want us getting our hands all over it. I haven't actually been deep in the woods in a while. Usually I'm just along the bay, along the edge of the escarpment, but now we go deeper into the forested area. Not too many bugs. Have a good pace. Feet are still wet, but I'm not swimming in my shoes, so that's good. And it hasn't really rained in a while. Clouds are white. It doesn't seem like it's gonna pour, so I think we're in the clear. Although I've said that before. It's a very nice place. I might just stop listening to music and enjoy the sounds of the woods. Yeah, I think I'll do that. All right. Who's painting blazes on birch trees? How am I supposed to see that? Excuse me. Just moving along at a nice, speedy little pace. We're going to be coming up towards Jones Bluff soon. Be dipping back into the Indigenous territory. It's turned out to be a pretty good day, besides having wet feet, but again, not as bad as other days. Ooh, water that way. That's a nice sign. What a view. And the sun came out too. You can see the Cape, the water tower. It says Cape Croker still, but anyway, it is just, it's amazing. Jones Bluff, #1 view so far, I'd have to say. Now we make our way across the other side of the bluff and see if there's any more good views. They just don't stop. Oh, tree down. And of course, human ingenuity. Just go around it. See what I mean? Like, every 50 meters, how am I gonna get anywhere if there's one of these every 50 meters? Oh, that's incredible.